a sense of humor. Um, okay. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? All the mics are off. Mad! How you doing? Right. So today, instead of Scam, we're going to do Song of Iron, which I was excited since I saw the demo a couple months ago. There is one little weird thing about Song of Iron that I'm going to tell you. It's not the $20 for a game that is a side-scrolling game, because maybe it's worth it, because I haven't tried it. I said the demo a long time ago, I haven't tried. The agreement you have to sign to download the game, besides the Steam agreement, which is obnoxious to begin with, but this agreement that you have to sign with the developers of Song of Iron is pretty obnoxious. They're like, we might choose to communicate with you, and you agree that this is not unsolicited advertisement, and that communication might not be secure. Like the amount of detail they have in their user agreement is just obnoxious. And I'm like, I agree to it because I want to play the game, but just... Anyways, let's rock it. New game. We like the female characters always. Don't know, since World of Warcraft. We had a whole discussion about it yesterday. I prefer female characters because they run better, but... I mean, red-haired Viking lady? That's where it's at, I think. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Okay, there it is. E to pick up. Okay. Why is my keyboard not working? Okay. Options. Inputs. Keyboard. Move left. Nothing. You see that? Somebody please clip this. Oh god. Look at this. Text, unbound text. That's a game. That's a game that's worth $20. It comes in with a keyboard, with interact, which you cannot interact, with jump, sprint. Oh, unless they're marketing directly to people that have consoles, this is just obnoxious. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay. Move right. And this is what I see. Fatal error. Game has crashed. Oh god. Oh boy. Oh, this is so freaking precious. This is so freaking precious. If this game is going to be like this, yeah. Okay. We're going to go new game, female. Let's give it one more chance. Because after I signed that huge agreement, user agreement, I'm expecting the game to be freaking solid. Like, I'm expecting it to be as solid as World of Warcraft in 2024. Like, I'm expecting it to be as solid as AOC's re-election campaign. No. Apparently, keyboard is still not set. Okay. Move. Let's try move left. Oh God, this is glorious. this is this is absolutely glorious. Oh boy. And the game crashes. Oh, I I don't think I ever refunded a game on Steam. Even if games that I bought that were really bad, I never actually refunded. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try this time around options. Oh, I can do language, great. I can do video, which we done. We can do audio, great. We can blast the master a little higher because I have a control from the outside. And it doesn't change anything. The number doesn't change. No, no, okay. It changes afterwards, okay. Let's try male. If it works for male, it doesn't work for me. Man, you seen YouTube and how they stream now? It was sick. No, I haven't seen. I don't know what you're referring to. No, the keyboards are still. The inputs are still broken. Yeah, the inputs are still broken. I don't know what to tell you. So it's made for mobile. The camera on top, the video game on the bottom. Camera on top. Okay, so let's pop it in. Set options for keyboard before launch. You mean before I launch the game? So the camera and the game can... Okay, before I launch the game. Okay. So... So where am I going? Here. Manage. Properties. So this is what we're looking at? Like your cam is top half of the screen. Well, this is for shorts and TikTok. I assume that kind of split where you have camera on top and the thing on the bottom. Hmm. Okay. So if I go to options now, right, this is the video options, and there's nothing I can do about it. Window, textures, whatever. I can go audio, and there's the whole thing. And that's it. I don't have keyboard access. Like, I don't have any options for keyboard or whatever. I have exit, new game, resume. That's all I have. Options now? Now I can put in. But magic arrow, magic speed. Yeah. And if I try to set up anything, I get this little fatal error. I think the game came out controller. Like, let's see. Let's see if we can find some information about this. Okay. Let's click OK. Song of Iron keyboard Rush. Considering that the game just came out, this should have been like. No, that's just that songs. Song of Iron keyboard, Song of Iron game, Rush, Iron Clash, lag performance, Song of Iron. Good. That's this, and it seems to be working for this guy. And apparently it thinks I'm German, but that's okay. Song of Iron, let's see. Categories. No, that's our community hub, maybe here. Yeah, view page. Some not lack of recommendations, great, but discussions. Button remapping, shutter SP, search discussion, keyboard. Everybody seems to be using controllers for this, and that's just weird. Feedback. Yeah, there's the report 10 hours ago. That's just sad. Platforms, Xbox Series, Xbox Steam. Well, we are refunding this game till they figure out the issue. Because okay, we can do one more thing. We can try one more thing. Let's try one more thing. Let's try the game. Let's play the game and try to remap rather than AD. Let's try to remap it to something else and see what happens. New game. But if it doesn't work, then my review of the game is just going to be a 0 across the board. Because as much as the demo was fantastic and it worked right away, if the game is focused on controllers because that's the bigger market or because they can make more money on that, they don't release it on PC. Just call it a controller game and whatnot. Make it Xbox, PS, whatever. If you're releasing it on PC, I'm expecting it to work. Let's see. Options, input, again, move right. Let's call it F. Nope, F doesn't work either. So remapping keyboard is just not working. So I apologize for this. We are going to go. We are going to go refund. Now we have to figure out how to do a refund. I never did a refund, so now we have to figure out how to do a refund. Steam refund. How to request a refund. You can request a refund. You get assistance with your Steam purchase at help.steampower.com. Okay. Help Steam support. Here it is. Song of Iron. The game has a technical issue, won't download or install, game doesn't start, game crashes while I'm playing, game runs poorly, I'm having another problem. Unfortunately, games cannot provide a better assistance. Okay. Well, I would like to request a refund. Um, how would we phrase it? How would we phrase it? keyboard keys are not mapped, can't remap every attempt, game crashes. Unplayable. And deeply disappointing. I think a couple more exclamation points would be worthwhile. Keyboard keys are not mapped by default. Can't remap every attempt, game crashes. Unplayable, deeply disappointing. I have 17 minutes in that game. So that's what we're doing. Submit. Your help request has been submitted to Steam support reference code, whatever wants. Okay. Done. Apparently we are changing games. That's so disappointing. I was so freaking excited for this game. I was so excited for this game. But it is what it is. I am so sorry, guys. I know you came here expecting Songs of Iron, but I literally bought it right before I started streaming. I'm not going to be fighting. Hey, Apex! What did I say? Songs of Iron was a disappointment. Was a disappointment. Like a holy crap. Yeah, well, so what happened? I don't know if anybody flipped it or not, but what happened is you log into the game and it works. You know, there's little graphic stutter because I like playing things at 60 frames per second at 4K because that's my monitor size. So that's what I like to play this. So there's the usual. Hey, Ramgar. So, you know, aside of that usual little issue, it was okay. We got through the issue. I plugged it in. I let it run. I started the stream. I'm really fucking pumped because this is the first playthrough. I haven't watched anything besides that one demo we did a couple months ago. I haven't touched the game. I bought it. I'm ready for it. Mad shows up. We're both pumped. The game starts and it says press E to pick up an X. And the problem is I cannot pick up the X because the X is a little too far. So I'm trying to press A and D keys, which is, you know, the side scrolling thing, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So I'm like, well, what the hell? So I attacked, it shifted me over, I picked up the X, great. And I'm like, I can't do anything. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go, maybe it's not remapped in the ASDW fashion, maybe it's the arrow keys, or maybe it's TFG J kind of W. Yeah, whatever, the games are. I go there and there's a picture of a controller with all the nice little biddies. And there's a list of things on the side with the keys. And the keys are like text rather than having a button. like E or W or so, it says text, and then it says unbound, and then more text. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? And then when I try to rebind one of those keys, like the move right key, the game crashes. And it crashed every time, regardless of which key I try to rebound and which key on the keyboard I try to rebound it. And I know people are playing this on controllers and they're doing fine. So for me, it's like, if you're releasing a game after a decent, really decent demo, and you're charging $20 for a game, and you're releasing it, and it's version 1.04, whatever, and you're releasing it on PS and Xbox One and whatever, and PC, I'm expecting the keyboard to be flawless input. It's like trying to release a game on Xbox and one of the sticks is just ignored completely and you have one stick only to play. It's like, you sure you want to do that? So this is the first time I think in years where I refunded a game on Steam. This is unplayable. It's just plainly unplayable. And it's such a huge disappointment. I mean, it's not that the Tinder date you decide to go on is not the sex or the gender you choose to. In my case, a girl, identifying as a girl. And it's a dude rather than a girl, it's a dude. And it's not the fact that they're not fit, they're fat. But it's the fact that they're undercover cop that's going to frame you for drugs and leave you in prison with neo-Nazis for the next 20 years. Like, that level of disappointment is like, why the fuck did I swipe right? It's just, irks me so freaking bad. Like, I mean, it irks me more than the Death Knight class in Wrath of the Lich King when it first came out and was overpowered. It irks me more than the 7 demo guys Ramgar decided to drop in a small building that blew the hell out of me. Like, it was this whole level of like, holy crap, this is bad. You can clip it to Apex. You can clip it too. But it just, for a game that I was excited for months, like ever since the demo. Well, exactly, but you know, I was expecting a little bit more finesse. Okay. Oh, fair enough. But anyway, so it's just, I was waiting for months. The demo was fantastic. I died enough to make the counter go up. It was just, I don't. It's like flipping a coin 1,000 times, and if you flip at least one head, you win. And flipping tails for 1,000 times in a row. All right, you know what? We're good. We have a game. I'm going to be over it. Hey, Alex. You're coming at a good time. My last 5 minutes looked somewhat like this. That's what my last 5 minutes looked like. It's a mixture between fail, salty, and rage. Well, that's why you have the emote, like exactly for that. I was actually thinking about putting that emote in the message I sent to Steam about how bad the game was. Okay, but we're bad. We're good. We're positive. Positive QQ. Positive QK. Well, maybe I should have written a review. Song of Iron. Awesome demo. Actual game. Bunch of salt emote. Keyboard remapping sucks.